dude, it's like I started realizing, like, man, the whole boomer mindset is really, it's very flawed.
Yeah, it's the worst generation.
It really is.
Like, listen, we are a shit. Listen,
yeah.
we are a shit dick generation ourselves. So,
but I feel like our generation is able to think outside the box, as in.
No, we're idiots, dude.
No,
we are complete idiots.
Yeah, we are pretty bad.
We're bad. I mean,
maybe
boomers.
Because I think I'm a genius. That's a problem.
With the exception of you.
Yeah, I know everything that's going on.
Right. Yeah, I'm not talking about you, of course.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But with the exception of you, the rest of our generation sucks shit.
Yeah, it does.
But the boomers started it.
Yeah, they did.
And they are like after. The generation after World War II, 1945, that was literally the greatest generation ever.
The generation that was our grandparents from, the 40s and through the 50s. But once...
Even the women back then were badass.
Yeah.
Like, they went to work, but they didn't jerk off about it.
Yeah.
They went, and then as soon as the men came back, they all were like, welcome home, honey. Would you like a meatloaf?
Yeah, right. And they made the dinner and all that shit.
Yeah.
Nobody complained, and everyone just whatever. But then the whole hippie movement. I mean, when you find out like the hippie movement, all that shit was funded by CIA and stuff.
The boomers were the first generation to make everything about me.
Yeah,
that's why they suck.
It turned in from like love, free love, to just pure selfishness.
Yeah,
and just. But here's the thing:
because their parents went over to World War II, fought the war.
Yeah, saved the world.
Yeah, their dads did, and then the mom stayed home. They were like, all right, well, this.
And
stuff's got to get manufactured.
Who, with the feminist movement, they just like, dude. Once you find out all these movements were funded by the CIA, it gets you pretty fucked up. And when it essentially the whole purpose of these things was to demoralize society, take God out of society. That's what's really like fucked up. It's like, damn, what the fuck? Like, what is the end goal here? Because we're here now where
turn men into ladies.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which brings us to our first video.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
so that was a great.
Oh, dude, that was a perfect scenario.
Great segue.
I know you, and you stopped me too because I just would have kept ranting.
Yeah, I know you would have. That's why I'm here. So we're gonna get into this first segment today. We're not gonna watch the whole thing. Okay. This is a very long clip. Let me make sure. Hold on a second. Did I?
Oh, dude, this picture makes me want to puke.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think people think I'm the hottest guy on earth.
Handsome devil.
I am handsome with this beard.
All right, so this is the full debate from Dr. Phil. Dude, I know.
I mean, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm calling this person the yellow out. You're doing this on purpose. Because you look like a dumbass with a beard and a dress. If you shaved your face, like, maybe no one would even question. Like, no one would give a fuck. You look ridiculous.
The beard makes it ridiculous, but let's...
Right. I'm pissed off. Like, when shit's ridiculous and you're doing it on purpose.
So these two are going to debate a conservative about the whole transgender thing. But what's ridiculous about this is it's a guy who is transitioned to a lady, and he's got a beard.
Right. I know that's
the beard fucks you up because he looks like me with long hair, right?
That's the only thing I'm pissed about is the fact that he has a beard right now
with lipstick.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how silly I look?
Like if I was wearing lipstick right now. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. But honestly, if he was shaved, I wouldn't. First off, even if I did I just wouldn't care. I only care because you're disrespecting beards right now. I got a beard, you got a beard, you're disrespecting beards.
Yeah, absolutely. Pick a fucking... Dude, which actually, I feel like...
Because a beard's a sign of respect.
I feel like if you have a beard and you're trying to be a woman, you're not really a woman.
Yeah, because women don't grow beards.
No.
Even there's some women that might have, say, a little bit like higher testosterone, they still don't grow full beards.
No, not at all.
Not like that.
No.
Dude, that's actually true. Like, the beard is a sign of respect. Like, Amish people... They all have the beards, and even religious purposes. All these people that have written this false history on this country they all had beards too. So that's why I'm going to beard, because I'm rewriting history.
Okay, all right, no, that's more than fair. Yeah. Let's get into this segment. Okay. All right, this is Matt Walsh versus Addison Rose.
Yeah.
Their full debate on Dr. Phil. This is you're gonna love this. You are going to love this.
Great.
I use they and them as my pronouns.
Oh no.
Their own pronouns.
You think it's a delusion?
Oh, that's good. That's funny.
Are being asked what their pronoun is.
This is a war on gender.
Is this from recently?
Fairly recent.
Really? Yeah. Babies?
I just recently discovered it, but it's within the last year. So.
Babies?
Yeah.
Babies.
Yeah. So I guess these are transgenders that are they them.
Dude, what has happened to society?
Collapsing.
This is like not a joke. Yeah. This is society collapsing.
You think it's toxic to label the child one way or the other?
Dude, this is like what like say how everything started to change in the 90s. Now this is like the 90s on fucking steroids and crack at the same time. It's really getting out of control.
Well, this stuff has gotten really out of control in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I don't even think like back in 2010, if somebody brought this up, they'd be like, "What are you talking about?"
Right. Well, trying to change just like the
China?
The predicate to right.
No, did you say China?
No, to change the predicate. I said change, I think. Unless I did say China.
I thought you said China.
No, they're trying to change like the standard or the predicate to like the foundation of society. To where they're just like, just do whatever you want.
Aside from that,
I'm sorry, if you could justify nonsense, then I could go kill people.
Aside from, it's always about killing somebody with you, all the time.
Yeah.
If you could get away with it, I know you are, buddy.
Or V. Raise your hand if you're confused about how to use them in today's social climate.
Yeah, dude. First off, I only knew about this about a couple months ago.
Yeah.
When I was going through the Instagram
It's gained
profile.
steam in the last like 4 years.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I would in the last few years. That's probably when it picked up, but I didn't really notice it until a couple months ago when on that person's thing, and I was like, why does it say she her?
Right. Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? I thought it was so weird. I'm like, but I was thinking, I'm like, there's got to be something involved with that, and then. I didn't realize it was that. Then when I looked it up, I was like,
it's exploded.
It's
exploded. And the danger with it is.
Well, here's the problem. You
getting into the legalities of all this,
right?
all
That's
this
it.
nonsense.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna eventually legalize pedophilia and legalize killing people. You know?
Well, it's just like
it's like literally like what it's gonna work towards.
Yeah.
Because like I was born.
Well, they do legalize killing people already.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's called Ukraine.
Yeah. All right.
You know, it's just, it's called war and everything.
2 million people in the U.S. identify as non-binary, meaning they don't identify as she or he.
Okay, so you don't identify as a human being then?
Yeah, this is the other. This is like
there is no such thing as an other. I'm sorry, that's like.
Well, they try. Here's the argument they do try using: is that like some people are born with both sets of genitalia, which is what do they call those?
Hermaphrodite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could but there are women that were born with a penis.
Yeah.
But they're,
But
female chromosomes took over, so they end up being women.
Right. So you just identify what chromosomes.
Also,
you have.
by the way, we're talking like about a percentage of the population that is so. It's like 10 people in a room, honestly. I could fill up maybe the room. If we could fill up this room with them, it would not even like be crowded in here.
Right. What is this? Are we talking less than 1% of the population?
Well, yeah, like less than probably 0.05.
Yeah, see, that's actually the fundamental issue right there is when you let. Well, this is why the world's fucked up because the 1% already rules over the other 99%, but we can't have this 1% of delusional people running.
I love this crowd, by the way. Everybody's wearing a mask. I don't know if you... I mean, it's a bit... This is from, like, months ago.
Look at, it's how ridiculous this is.
Everybody's wearing a mask.
If we saw this 10 years ago, we'd be like... We would panic to think, why is everyone wearing a mask?
Right? Yeah.
They're legalizing weird shit. Dude, it's all coming down to programming and mind control.
Which, by the way, at this point, right, it's... we're almost into May of 2022.
Yeah.
By the time you see this segment.
Yeah.
Anybody still wearing a mask?
Like, come on now.
Like, you are annoying. You're being annoying.
Even the people in hospitals are like, I'm sick of this.
Enough with the masks.
Dude, when I was on the bike trail yesterday, there was 2 people riding their bike with masks.
With masks on?
Yeah, and they were like say our age, maybe a few years older, just like that kind of super.
Were they chicks?
No, they were fucking leftists.
Were they guys?
A girl and a guy. But I could just tell them. Like,
chicks with dicks?
Yeah, chicks with dicks and hard-ons.
Yeah.
They're riding with no pants. No pants on the bike trail.
And other pronouns.
Pronouns.
Now, as society's attitudes about gender are continuously
Do you wonder if Dr. Phil's gotten like Botox?
Yeah, it's doing him wonders.
Yeah,
do you think he got lip fillers?
I think he has.
Yeah.
Either has way too much like foundation on.
Well, they put makeup on. I don't know. They have to. It's a show.
Yeah. Yeah, but it looks like he's.
Derek, once our show,
his skin looks a little taunt.
Once our show takes off,
you getting injections.
No, we're gonna have to get makeup on our faces.
That's the thing. Yeah, when we start bringing in like some. Even if we start bringing in a little money, like the first couple $100 we make, they're going straight for lip injections on you.
I could use them.
Dude, I want you to get lip injections.
I want DSLs.
Yeah, I know.
One's pronouns is relatively new. Now, I just want to say, I don't have all the answers, not even close. But I'm totally open to learning.
See, this is an appeal to emotions. You can't have emotions in like these biological decisions.
Well, the problem with this is it's all about who you think you are on the inside
Yeah.
and emotions. And it's just
Right.
like, but that doesn't, I don't like, that doesn't, how does that, like, honestly, like, that shouldn't affect how I see you.
Right, because this is going to the territory of legalities and legal reasons.
Right.
And apparently I've heard.
What am I supposed to do? Walk around and go, excuse
Right.
me, a they? That doesn't even sound right.
They've been putting men who identify as women in women's parts of the jail and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, there's
Yeah.
that. Yeah, there was
And
that.
they're getting pregnant. I think they're saying 2 women got pregnant.
Yeah, 2 women got pregnant because they put a transgender. Oh, boy, who could have saw that coming on, right?
Yeah, no shit.
Wow, what a shocker that was.
No shit. Yeah, what a
place
shocker.
to talk about and learn. But not every person is on board with this new movement. Half of Americans say they feel very or somewhat comfortable using gender-neutral pronouns, while 48% say they feel very or somewhat
Here's the thing. If you
uncomfortable.
want to use them, but don't make me use them. Because
Yeah, but
I'm just so confused. I'm sorry. I don't know how to identify people.
But that's the problem, though. The more people you get to be compliant with your like weird little authoritarian, hey,
that's
abide
true.
by my
Yeah,
pronouns,
that's true, because it's
they
like
go after the people that don't want to.
Yeah, that's a good point,
Yeah.
because it's a small. Do the same thing with the masks.
Yeah.
And the other
Why,
thing.
Derek? Just wear it, dude. It's for all. It's for all of us,
Yeah,
man.
right. When no one, they're not based in reality.
Yeah. You're
Yes.
not thinking about others.
Because then it'll be like, it started off like, you should wear a mask, and then it turned into, eventually turned into, you put your mask on, and put your mask on,
Right,
and all
yeah.
this weird authoritarian shit. You got a good point. That's what's going on with this.
It'd be sweet if they did that with like diapers, because it would be a lot funnier.
Yeah, right. Put your diaper on.
Yeah. On airplanes, like the stewardesses are like showing us how to put diapers on. You know how they do that? Like the little.
Yeah. Because it became like very unsanitary to take your pants off in public.
Yeah.
To like go to the bathroom, so you just have to piss yourself
Yeah.
out, shit your pants.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
What?
I want to shit my pants.
In public?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a weird thing to say out loud, but okay.
No, wouldn't that feel good?
No. Now, this growing debate regarding the use of pronouns has this country pretty divided. Take a look.
Take a look.
Controversy tonight over a new policy on how gender identity is addressed.
You may notice it at the bottom of your emails or in Zoom meetings, the listing of pronouns next to someone's name.
Oh,
Could you imagine getting that email? What are you fucking dorks,
I would
honestly?
I would just completely.
Yeah.
Like, why would you? First off, why are you?
Derek sending me an email. It says, Derek, he, they.
Yeah. Like, dude. Oh my God! It's like, oh, you look like such an idiot in my opinion. You look
God,
like
I'm
an
so
idiot.
glad I am not involved with the corporate world. It sucks shit, honestly.
Yeah, I know. I'm very like with my job. I'm very little involved
Yeah.
with the thing. But if I saw that in any way, I'd be like, God,
Yeah, get the fuck out
get
of
the
here.
fuck out of here.
When should you use the pronouns he, him, or she, hers? UCLA's Wilson Institute estimates just under 0.5% of us are non-binary. meaning
1/2 of
not
1%.
I really don't buy that at all. Do you?
What, 1/2 of 1% are non-binary?
Yeah.
Probably.
You think so?
I
You
mean,
think it's that high?
1/2 of 1%. Dude, so if there's 100 people in a room, it's half a person.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
I almost feel like there's like 2 people out there and they're just like, I really, because this is like such nonsense. Dude, 15 years ago this didn't exist.
Right, this is like literally nonsensical behavior.
It is.
You know? Or really, the problem is the media covering this. Because
Yeah.
it's really, they're covering nonsense.
Yeah.
They're just covering
As if this is like spreading like a wildfire.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Right, yeah, as if like the Nazis just invaded like the East
Right.
Coast. Like, and
The
people
they,
like,
thems are knocking on our doors, you know?
like there's like a Gestapo
Yeah.
and we're going to
You
concentration
answer the
camp.
door and it's like some fruit.
We're
Demanding to know where the Jews are.
Non-binary concentration camp, and we had to do all this slave labor and stuff.
Oh my god.
Like,
We have to
they-
wear a star on our
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah, they became completely like Nazi authoritarian. And
That's what they act like, though.
I know,
that's
that's
not really that far off.
They do act like that though.
Yeah.
So out there, if you're non-binary and you're out there being authoritarian, you're like the Nazis.
You really are,
It
honestly.
really is.
We're
Think
just
about
cool
it.
guys
You know,
trying to
and-
chill.
Right, exactly. Do your research, because you'd be like, "Oh, I'm not a Nazi," or they throw the word Nazi out there thinking they're cool.
Yeah.
It's like you don't know anything. Do your World War II history. Watch your documentaries.
Yeah.
Go deep. Take a deep dive. Look at the concentration camps. Look
Yeah.
at authoritarianism. Look at all the death.
Yeah, they're the
That's how you're acting.
Yeah, these are the people acting the most authoritarian. You know what I mean? But they're also the people obsessed with like they go, I don't want to be put in a box or anything. Don't label me. But they literally put labels at the end of their emails.
Yeah, right.
apparently, they're obsessed with labels.
It's so contradictory.
Yeah,
Because honestly, before this,
that's what's fascinating about this.
everything
Honestly,
was fine. It's like,
no. How great was this? It was almost perfect, actually, right?
Dude.
Before this all came out.
Dude,
We were living in a utopia. We were all getting along.
Dude, really basically right before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Was like we were living in a good place in society.
Right? Oh, yeah.
They're just like, let's implode it. Boom.
I feel like with the advent of Trump, he came along.
Yeah.
This exacerbated it. Like, I feel like gay guys just all of a sudden were like, all right, you know what? That's it. We're all non-binary now. And then like, because I do feel like he like pissed them off so much.
Right, but what did he do? Did he say anything?
He's just a big
or he just
fat guy.
Just because he wasn't a Democrat?
No, he's just loud and fat and he's orange looking.
Did he make fun of gay people or something?
No, I don't think Trump cares about gay people.
Yeah, I don't think so. I didn't think there was any agenda.
I don't think they call him a homophobe. I don't think he's ever commented on gays.
That's what I'm gonna say. I think it's completely just made up or delusional.
Yeah, he goes, I don't, whatever.
Because they're looking at like the Democrat-Republican thing. Because I'm assuming the most of non-binaries and shit are are Democrat, but so they're probably going on that lines type thing. It's like, well, he's a Republican.
Yeah.
But dude, everyone's just fucked up, dude. I don't know what to say. Watch some World War II documentaries. Is all I can say.
Point Park University in the middle of a national dispute over pronouns.
That guy. There's a pronoun called that guy.
I guess so.
I'm that guy.
That's right. I'm also kind of. Can you imagine if we were in college, like and it'd be like, now,
right,
in this climate,
no.
Big topic of conversation that cannot and should not be ignored. And my first guests, Addison and Ethan, have a lot to say.
I'm Addison. And I'm Ethan. We've been together for about 5 years.
Well, hold on a second. I gotta go back for 1 second. That is. I'm not trying to be mean.
Right, we're not trying to be mean.
I just want to see this picture of them real quick.
Yeah.
I'm Addison. And I'm Ethan. We've been together for about...
Dude, this looks like...
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this will be...
This sounds mean.
This looks like a caveman, like, is... I'm so confused.
I am confused. So Addison's the person with the beard.
Right, I don't know.
And then I think Ethan is supposed to be the guy in the suit.
Yeah, the guy in the suit.
But I'm gonna guess. Call me crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that the guy was a woman, maybe.
I think so. I'm gonna say the woman was a guy.
That's obvious.
The guy
yeah.
Was a woman at one time.
The guy with the beard is a guy. I think the guy that.
Yeah, because then the guy with the beard, the guy in the photo with the beard, was once a woman, probably getting testosterone, or maybe was naturally.
We could be wrong though. I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
All right, let's find out.
5 years. Been married for 3 years. I use they them pronouns. Being non-binary just means that I just don't identify with the gender I was assigned at birth, and I don't identify exclusively with being a man or a woman.
Gender? Why is it on a pumpkin? Why he got it on a pumpkin?
Yeah, gender is over.
Is that your jack-o'-lantern?
Dude, this is like atheism at its peak.
No, this is autism at its peak.
Right.
He's holding. Hold on. I'm sorry. This is hilarious. He's holding a pumpkin that he wrote "gender is over" on his cheek, like it's his prom photo or something.
Yeah, like it would be weird if you take your kids trick or treating and there's a pumpkin that says "gender is over," which
that'd be psychotic.
Yeah, like is it? Well, dude, usually it's supposed to be scary stuff they put on pumpkins.
That is scary.
I know, right? Exactly.
Yeah. If he got his face on a jack-o'-lantern, that would be scary.
That'd be terrifying.
Spooky.
Dude,
even.
Basically, whatever this Addison.
Yeah.
Shave the fucking beard. Then no one would. Well, you're also.
I'm gonna be honest. Now he's got very delicate feminine features.
No, he does. Yeah.
He would be a. Dude, I'm not saying. I'm not gonna go. Oh my god, look at that lady. I'm saying he is convincing as a chick.
Oh, dude, if he shaved the beard, he would pass off as a woman.
As a woman, right?
Yeah, for sure. But the beard just makes you look absurd.
Right.
It's absurd.
That's like a. I'm sorry. I hate. It's funny though.
Yeah, I know.
Can we just admit this is kind of funny?
I know. Like, I'm sorry if you walked.
Oh, I gotta turn the jizz over.
Anyone is laughing inside, if not busting out laughing, looking
on
the outside.
We're at this point now where we can't even
laugh.
State the obvious that this is absurd.
Yeah, it's it's absurdity, 100%.
In between, outside of that binary.
My pronouns are he or they. I also identify as a non-binary. To me, being non-binary means having the sense of freedom to explore my gender. And
I was right.
Yeah.
I was right. That was a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I got the titties taken off.
Oh, he had his tits taken off.
Well, dude, he actually looks like See how his breasts look?
Yeah.
Actually looks like a woman's tits if she had none. See how like it curves like that? Like a man's boob, even if you're fat, when it curves like that.
Okay. I have to say I have more sympathy now because that is deranged. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, now that's like that's mutilation of your own body.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like I feel sorry almost.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Well, dude, it's
you were that extreme about this.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, a lot of these people, you could see, like, the extreme pain in them.
Yeah, he's even got, like, girly legs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those are not masculine.
Right.
Those are, like...
Yeah, those are, like, very weak legs.
Very, like, girly looking legs. Oh, God.
You know, it's like, all this stuff, it's like, I mean, you know... Actually,
sad.
It's true because I feel bad because it's, like, mental illness type thing in a lot of these people. Or, like, not mental illness, but a lot of depression. I guess, is depression mental illness?
That's what I'm saying. The problem with this is they go to the extremes of getting hormones and body mutilation and surgery.
Because then once you cross that line, then there's no going back.
But there's no fixing. Like, that doesn't fix what's up here.
Right, exactly.
So it's like, and the problem with what's going on now is everybody has to be polite and go, oh, okay, that's great. We have to pat them on the head like, congratulations.
Because back in the day, they would just throw you in the mental asylum.
Yeah, there's that, but I think more importantly, you need therapy.
Right.
Somebody needs to like help you get through this because it's not gonna like solve the drama that's going on in your head.
Yeah, like you could, you know,
trauma.
You could get tits, and your brain's gonna be the same as it was. You know?
Yeah. Now, if you're a man getting tits, now that's just fun.
Dude, that'd be fun.
I want to say, I know, right?
Like,
I want to.
Dude, once you imagine doing this and like,
right?
Know, it would just feel so good,
so much fun.
And then we get so much attention.
You're just sitting there squeezing your tits. Yeah. Imagine you're at the DMV, right? You're just sitting, you're waiting your turn, and you're a guy. And you're like, bored. Beep, 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 you know, that'd be a lot of fun. But you're still a straight guy.
Yeah, still totally straight. You know,
very
basically just like me. You have a beard, you have a camo hat on, but you have a nice set of tits.
I want to go on Dr. Phil. Yeah. You and I should get breast surgery.
Yeah.
Add tits, and then we go on there like, we're still straight guys.
We're still, right.
We want to be a part of the Nelk Boys. Right. But we have tits that we want to fondle when we're bored.
We wear all the Nelk clothes.
Right.
We're like real Nelk bros. And yeah, it's like, dude, but we're still straight.
Yeah.
It's like I have sex with men, but I'm still straight.
Right, absolutely.
Whatever way I want. I don't have to perform or pretend to be someone I'm not. I can be my authentic self.
It's really important for us to share more information with people because people are curious.
Well, like I said, I'm fine if that's what people want to do, but like, don't run society with this small percentage of people.
Yeah. Also, why do we care about this?
Exactly.
I mean, this is like a cultural argument, but it's just like
this is the media just like brainwashing society into stupidity.
I want to go. Yeah, that's nice. I guess have fun with that at your own house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, do I? I don't know if I really care, but the fact that you're like, the fact that this is even put in front of our attention.
The problem is this is what really gets me worried when you know I look into all this stuff and it's like I really believe that they're programming society on purpose. It's like it feels like it because like you could just not have this stuff on TV. You could just not talk about this. Like nobody would fucking.
They're trying
care.
to put this in front of children to like make it seem
problem.
normal.
Yeah, that's true. Putting it in front of children. Yeah, that's the fucked up.
And the problem with that is like look what these two are relatively young.
Yeah,
they both went through extremes.
Yeah.
Of mutilation to their bodies to accommodate what they think is going on in their head.
Right, and they got the rest of their life too. So
I know.
Like, you know.
When they get older, right, and they mature,
things.
Do you think this girl with her tits cut off is going to be happy as a 50-year-old?
Yeah, 50-year-old woman or whatever.
I'm going to go with the stats on this.
Isn't the suicide rate high as fuck?
It's very high. It doesn't, and in fact, it actually increases after they get surgery in most cases. And that's got nothing to do with society.
Well, yeah,
that
so
is
probably a hormonal, mental, emotional, psychological type thing. You know.
Yeah.
But sometimes they don't always have the opportunities to do that.
By the way, he's got great eyebrows.
Yeah,
Can I
he's
just say that right now?
got great hair.
Yeah,
that was great.
He's got.
Dude, he's like Fabio. He's got Fabio hair.
Yeah. He's got great eyebrows, great hair, nice beard.
Yeah, dude.
Tape piece, right? Mm-hmm. This is a hot topic.
Yes.
He's like, damn, I'm really turned on by you guys right now.
Dr. Phil's like, damn, I want to fuck both of you. He's
like, god damn.
I guess because it creates dialogue and it invites conversation to learn about other people.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are really confused about gender identity in these times. And
it's funny because they all sell it like it sounds all the same when they sell it.
Right.
It's like this is like
they're reading a script.
Yeah. It's like they're selling it all the same. Like this is all good for society.
Right, and
this
they go
all good for everybody.
And he goes, "There's a lot of confusion about it." I'm like, no, actually, I think you're confused.
Yeah, right.
We're fine the way things were.
We're doing fine. We don't need to program kids into this confused world. By the time they hit puberty, they don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Conversations, so people open their minds and relearn and unlearn to what we've been taught.
Right. And Addison, many people think gender pronouns are...
Dude, maybe this is the way society was before the narrative was changed like 1,000 years ago, and there was just
there's more ladyboys running around.
Ladyboys everywhere. Everybody was a ladyboy, and then like there was a catastrophe and some sort of wars and famine.
No, you know what?
Wiped out society, and then they changed the narrative, and then like.
You know what it was? You know what it was? It was that pesky Christopher Columbus. He discovered America, and it wasn't. It was all ladyboys.
Dude, if you look at the old maps, though, I'm telling you.
God damn it! Why did I go down that road?
Right. Damn, dude, I'm like kind of jealous of this girl guy.
Which one?
The beard hair.
Oh, okay. The guy that is a girl now.
Yeah.
He's
kind of like
hot
as a girl, but like got nice hair.
I have to admit.
I'm like kind of jealous.
He's kind of attractive as a girl. I'm not even saying that to be gay or weird.
I'm not being facetious.
I'm just saying he looks good as a girl.
I know, but then he has like a nice beard nice long hair that I'm actually jealous.
Right, me too. Because I'm bald.
Yeah.
And I'm gay.
Yeah, right. I'm jealous,
the
man.
LGBTQ plus community, but that's a misconception. True.
Yeah. Well, everybody has pronouns. Like you may use he and him as your pronouns, right? I use they and them as my pronouns. We all may have a certain gender pronoun too, but I think it's important for people to understand.
Actually, okay. There is a point that we all identify something, but we don't need to make it like publicly open. What's the point of having it in public?
No,
you know what I mean?
Actually, let me disagree with you real quick because I disagree with that sentiment. You don't identify as anything.
Oh yeah, no, that's true.
You're identified by the way the rest of society sees you.
Yeah.
But at least biologically.
Yeah.
Because like we can't run around. I can't go. Excuse me. Can I know what I have to call you before I even address you?
Yeah. See that? I
you know how ridiculous that is.
To me, that's more of the issue.
Yeah. We have to have a language that we all agree upon. That way we don't have to waste time with a conversation like this.
If you want to identify that personally as whatever, that's fine. But not in society. It doesn't make sense. It won't hold things together because then everyone's gonna be confused as fuck.
Yeah, I also don't want to. I don't want to go along with. That's the whole point.
Right,
Like you'll see when this guy Matt Walsh comes on.
Okay.
He refuses to go along with this.
Yeah.
Which more in line with our thinking.
Yeah.
So.
As non-binary people, we often change our pronouns to reflect who we are when we come out and be who we are.
Right.
Okay, so like, dude, so today I'm gonna be one thing, tomorrow I'm gonna be something else, tomorrow then the next.
Yeah, that's what that non-binary is. You could change it, like you know.
Dude, so I could be a horse one day.
I wish you would be. It'd be nice.
Machine dildo horse.
I'm a machine gun dildo horse.
Machine gun dildo.
That's not what you said.
It's like we have normal people, then we have pronoun non-binary people, then we just have a lunatic that identifies as machines and stuff. I'm like, I'm an IBM 5600. It's like, so you're like some sort of computer
from the 80s.
Yeah, right. The IBM 5600.
Are they even? Does IBM exist?
I don't know. I have no clue, dude. They run the world.
Okay.
So.
Do they really? Are they still IBM?
Dude, IBM. They sold computers to the Nazis, and all those tattoos that they put on the Jews that was IBM computers, man.
Wait, what? No, you know what? I'm not even going down this rabbit hole with you right now.
It's bad, dude. We'll get into it one day.
Another day. I can't even start with that right now.
Dude, the problems of the world are where the money's coming from, and it funds both sides. That's the problem.
You think this all started with IBM?
Probably.
Okay.
Dude, I'm telling you.
All right.
And dude, they work.
God damn you, IBM.
Yeah, they work with the CIA, and they fuck with society. See, here's the thing. After World War II, they brought in 36,000 Nazi scientists, Operation Paperclip. The Nazis.
I heard about that in Nazi Zombies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from
video game or something.
Yeah, you know World at War.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Call of Duty.
Yeah. So that, but here's the thing: all these Nazi scientists and everything, they were hardcore. They believed in it. But Nazis were completely atheists, had no conception of... Well, they probably had a conception of God. They didn't believe in it, they didn't care about it. So...
Yeah, Hitler himself was... he was an atheist, but wasn't he raised Catholic?
Something like that.
I'm pretty sure, because that's what he was... but he deflected from it, but...
Yeah, but if you just have this... we get morals from God, from the Ten Commandments and stuff.
Yeah.
So if you remove that, then you have no morals.
Yeah,
then you start doing science with no morals.
Yeah.
Then people are just experiments, and you look at them like lab rats.
Yeah, he banned. I know he banned that stuff once he took over. I mean,
Yeah.
but he banned the practice of religion, and it makes sense, especially with all those weird experimentations they started doing.
I mean, there were all the human experiments and everything. So, I mean, when you're doing science,
I mean,
morals,
you're not wrong. This maybe stems in its origins from that. Perhaps.
Probably does.
Hey, my mind's open.
I'm telling you, like, well, here's the thing. It's like we're ruled by a scientific cult, 100%.
Yeah.
Also, dude, you listen to these scientists and everything like that.
Here, you know what's scary too with this transgender stuff? We don't have enough scientists coming out and saying, no, this is a bunch of like.
Right,
no,
but here's the problem. All these mainline scientists are either atheist or they said, we've proved that there's no God,
well,
or there's no God. So they do, like, you literally, with that, you just erase morals.
They're so PC, they don't even want to go against this. And I think that was exposed with COVID, if I'm being honest.
Oh, yeah, really? I think, shit, yeah. Honestly, I think it's, or it either shows that the NIH is once again, a scientific cult, that once you're in it, because the center group of the inside are these mad scientists or that are transhumanists that don't give a fuck and really want to just kill people. And it runs the outside group, and the outside group doesn't want to lose their job or lose their, whatever, because they have to be board certified and peer reviewed, which is all a fucking scam anyway.
Right.
So you don't want to lose your job and all this shit, and they go along with it.
Right.
Gender. I consider sex to be our biological makeup. Our chromosomes or hormones, our genitals is a biological makeup. But our gender is more of an internal sense. So think of it like this. Sex is what's between the legs, and gender is what's between the ears, right? It's how we see ourselves on the inside.
So I totally see myself like a horse.
Yeah.
I think like a horse.
Yeah, and what you have between the legs is like a horse. So right? Yeah.
And then what's between my head is
like a horse.
I just go walk around through fields and eat hay.
And that's something somebody can't know. Gender is something somebody can't know just by looking at somebody.
Nope. Yeah. Because everyone is going to present and express themselves in a different way. I know it's very confusing, right? Everyone's like, what is going on? But it's really, about us breaking that assumption that we can tell someone's identity, someone's story.
But bathrooms are based off of sex.
Yeah.
So when this is getting to the bathroom issue, it's like you go with what you have between your legs.
Yeah, you know how bizarre he would look pissing at a urinal?
I know.
I'd walk in like, who's this beautiful woman? Lady boy.
I know. If you went up to, I bet he's like real built though. He kind of looks like
he's tall.
Yeah, he looks.
He's got those high heels on.
He looks like he got wide shoulders. And everything.
Even their name, just based on how they look, right?
Yeah, and so
right.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Ask, how does somebody clarify that, Ethan? What's the best way? What's the most comfortable way?
I think for me, to create a safe space.
And Ethan is a petite woman.
Yeah.
Originally.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ethan is.
You could tell.
Yeah, like small, slender in frame. And what's funny about this is Addison is leading the way on this. So like he wants to be a lady and Ethan wants to be a guy.
Yeah.
But Addison's leading the way as if he's the guy because he is a guy.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? So and like Ethan doesn't come across as like a strong guy. No, he just
personality, strong.
Seems
guy.
like really Ethan just seems like Addison's woman.
Right, just like a passive woman.
Right, yeah, because Ethan is a passive woman.
Right.
It's for people to share their pronouns. I will say, "Hi, my name is Ethan. I use he or they pronouns. What about you?"
I think it's really important for us to recognize other people's pronouns because, again, we can't make.
It's like I'm maybe like jealous of that beard. I can grow this long wild beard. Yeah. I can't grow the tight short beard. Like you have a tight short beard.
Yeah. Dude, I kind of honestly, I look like Addison.
You do.
I really do.
You really do. Dude, even the way the hair goes right there.
Right. That's my beard.
Dude, that is your beard 100%. What the fuck?
I know.
Dude, you're Addison.
I am Addison.
You identify as Addison.
Yeah, I just don't. I'm not wearing makeup and
right. You don't have,
which I would look good in makeup.
Actually, dude, if you got a little bit wider on the eyebrows,
yeah,
you should get him.
I even have his eyebrows.
You should, dude. You should grow your hair, or you have to get a wig. But
I can't grow it out.
You know, I'm really jealous of this Addison. The hair is great. I wish.
Dude, honestly, that could be. Maybe that's a wig.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you know,
because look at the curls at the end of it.
You got a good point. That's probably a wig.
Yeah.
are cisgender, meaning that you do identify with the gender.
Yeah, because
that you assigned
not a
at
lot of
birth.
guys have
You're
hair
not
like that.
No.
transgender,
You know,
not
like
non-binary.
Fabio got
I think a
lucky.
lot of
Everyone else just
people
goes bald.
Don't even question their pronouns. 'Cause we
Is
already
that
use
is
them.
it gonna be? Is that done now?
We have one more to do.
Oh, okay.
And it's already assumed correctly. But for so many trans and non-binary people, that isn't often assumed correctly. So we need to take the time to get to know people.
Cisgender.
So, like, if you're just in public and you're at a cashier at a gas station, it's like you got to get to know somebody. It's like
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I know,
we can't.
it's a waste of time.
Right.
It's a waste of time.
It's like they want us to go through all this fucking formality constantly.
I know.
You'd have to go through so much shit every time you interact with a new person.
Yeah, with a person. It's like
Right.
so ridiculous.
Get pulled over by a cop. He knocks on the window. Excuse me. They or
Yeah.
she, he.
Horseman.
Yeah, whatever you are in there.
It says adjective that describes a person whose gender identity matches or aligns with the gender he or she was assigned at birth.
Cisgender?
Now, this
That terminology, by the way, you know what that is?
Yeah.
It's academic intellectuals jerking off and making up bullshit.
Dude, basically like pseudo intellectuals. Dude,
Right.
that's actually the problem with the world is everything's basically run by or in the media and social media and the culture is pseudo intellectuals.
That's why normal people don't like elites and academics and intellectuals. Because of this shit.
Yeah.
It's so like it's first of all it's ridiculous, and I
Yeah.
even think a moron like a trucker,
Yeah.
if they were to be told this, would go, "That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard."
Right,
Like
right.
you know what I mean? It had no basis in reality or even biology.
Warp in society.
These are like
reality.
these are college professors who've got too much time on their hands.
Yeah.
They got too much money being funded to them, and they're
From
just
the CIA.
yeah, and they're
seriously.
they're fingering their butt and smelling their fingers afterwards,
Right.
and going like
And they do it to all their friends. They're sitting in a room huffing each other's farts.
farts, yeah, and then they
what
come
it
up
is.
with this cisgender
Yeah,
stuff.
cisgender.
would be what has been traditional for centuries, right? Why does it need a term?
You know, if we don't use that term, then we end up saying maybe real men or normal men or regular men, right? Or we just say.
Well, what
men,
about
and we-
non-binary? That's the same thing as saying a real man or non-binary. They have the same like kind of connotations as it lumps you into a group. If
Yeah.
you identify as non-binary, you already get lumped into a group. So you'd be like, you're real non-binary, or you're a fake non-binary.
What I hate about this is I feel like they have to walk around with a chart constantly.
I know, it's so confusing.
Right.
So confusing.
Every transgender should walk around with a chart with a long stick that they got to
Yeah,
pull out. You
and
know.
it had, like wears like a thing and a button up has a pocket protector,
Right.
And like has to give a lecture to every person, everyone they interact with.
say maybe transgender men, right? And the thing is that we need to realize that trans women are women, trans men are men too, and so we just want to have a term for that privilege, that assumption that you're.
Oh, so they get a privilege now.
Right.
We're white guys are not allowed to get a privilege.
No, I know, right? It's
So they're allowed to get a privilege.
they're allowed to.
So this is so.
They want to. Here's what they want.
This is so contradictory. It's ridiculous.
They want to be a part of what we've already established as normal, but with the caveat that we're also special. Please acknowledge us, and
we
because we have all this.
But you're not allowed to have white privilege or white male privilege, but everyone else needs a privilege. It's
Right,
It's
yeah.
like it's so contradictory. It's literally being racist against everyone else.
You mean? Well, I don't know if that'd be racist. That would be just more like this is more like sexist. I think, right?
Yeah, sexist. Well,
Until they bring up the white thing, but they haven't yet.
well, that's what I was saying with the white thing because
Yeah.
I got called that one day.
Who in the fuck bet you and goes, you have white privilege?
I was talking to the Native American dude. Like I called this number because I want to see if I could find like a chief or an elder to talk to.
Yeah.
And this queer dude who they put this guy to run like all Northeast Ohio's Native American shit. This flamer queer dude. I'm talking on the phone and he's talking about the white man and white privilege and he's like, I'm gay and I have a boyfriend, all this crazy stuff.
Oh,
He's like,
okay.
I'm on a reservation, they're trying to kill me. I was
Yeah.
like, what? Dude, it was so
Okay, all right. It's weird thinking of you in that situation.
I know, I was confused. I'm like, dude, you don't know me.
Yeah, absolutely. They don't even know the lunatic they're talking to on the phone.
Right, I know. It's like, dude.
The one that you were assigned at birth.
All right. And then transgender adjective describes a person whose gender identity does not match or align with the gender they were assigned at birth. And then non-binary describes a person whose gender identity does not fit into the traditional.
Look too, and they came up with all these symbols.
Dude, here's the thing though. like these are occult symbols. Like this could mean like sulfur or whatever. I mean, these literally have occult connotations. To like, dude, this is all like satanic shit. This is all satanic shit.
It's nonsense.
Wow, holy fuck! I didn't realize that till now. But if you looked into the occult significance, like these match up with like sulfur, alchemical things.
Yeah,
dude, this is like seriously like an occult symbol. I swear to God, I'm not kidding around. I mean, that's an upside down cross.
Right.
I mean,
I know. That
like,
sticks out to me the most.
Dude, because I think honestly, this is like they're called sigils. This is like
and that's a cross too, right?
This is like the sigil of sulfur, maybe or something.
Right.
And these are all sigils. And this one's an upside down cross.
Right. And they got
which is satanic.
What about this symbol here? It's a cross with like the squigglies on the sides.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
What is that?
Well, I'm seeing the squigglies as maybe possibly like the double helix, but they're obviously changing the double helix with the cross. I mean, this is satanic though.
Yeah.
This is legitimately satanic. What the fuck?
Man or woman.
Holy shit.
And that term can be abbreviated.
Dude, that's actually fucking me up right now. That's crazy.
Envy.
Envy.
Envy, yeah.
Okay.
I think people need to talk about that more. That the fuck that they're literally forcing satanic symbolism on a society.
Well, and it's like colorful. It has like uses a pastel color scheme, so it's like it doesn't look offensive. Well, and then they could parade that all over the place because June is coming up, dude. And you know what June is? It's like supposed to be the gayest month of the year.
Oh, is it?
And that's when they celebrate all this stuff. So you'll see this shit everywhere. You'll see it like you go to Target and they have like section of.
Dude, people don't like. And here's the thing about occult. In the occult is like it's multi-layered symbolism.
Yeah.
So you could put these upside down cross sigils,
right?
But then you cover it in rainbow colors, and people won't realize that you're literally getting satanic imagery right in your face.
Right.
Like that's crazy.
And it's especially little kids.
Yeah.
They're gonna look at that.
I mean, there's plenty of books and everything on the effect of symbolism in human beings. I mean, this is like a universal code that goes back forever.
Right.
For a long time.
Right.
Like, you know how the swastika, the Nazis used it, but dude, it's been through every culture. Like, same thing with this stuff. So we, like, interact with it. Dude, it's satanic. It's unbelievable. That's great.
Unbelievable.
That's unbelievable.
A sex at birth. And when we grow up, when there's a mismatch of how we view ourselves and how society
dude, this is honestly like an occultist
medically transition
like
or just
manufactured. It's gotta be. That's fucking nuts.
Not every transgender person chooses to medically transition. For me, I chose to medically transition to feel comfortable in my own skin.
Yeah, because
boy, I called that too because I have not watched this full segment.
Yeah.
At the very beginning, when I saw that picture of them, I was like, that was a lady. Yeah, because you could see it in the face.
This is different from being non-binary and stuff too, because for many non-binary people, they might identify as trans because they don't identify with that gender assigned at birth. Right. But for a lot of non-binary people, it means that you just don't exclusively identify as.
Yeah, I'm gonna look something up real quick.
Under that, there's a whole umbrella of gender identities where people might have pronouns that change day to day. There might be people who have one set of pronouns for the rest of their life. You might have non-binary people too who are fluid with their gender identities in itself. It's very confusing, very nuanced. But I think that what you were talking about earlier, with it being that maybe traditionally for centuries people have identified with. Maybe the gender that they were assigned.
This is the Son of Sam sigil that they use. This is satanic.
Oh yeah, there's the upside down cross.
Yeah, you got
show the camera that.
You got all this shit right in there.
Just Google Son of Sam.
Yeah, look up the Son of Sam symbol.
Yeah,
dude, it's literally you have.
It reminds me of the transgender cross.
Dude, it is. Yeah. It really is. These are different sigils. It's all satanic shit.
Yeah,
dude, I mean, come on, people, are you that stupid?
Yeah, please.
Are you that stupid?
This is like a sheep in wolf's clothing kind of like scenario. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, that's what it is. That's
or no, how's it go? Is it wolf in sheep's clothing? I was like, I don't know.
Sheep in wolf's clothing. So you terrify someone, then once it comes down to like the real moment, it's like, I'm just weak. I'm going out of here. Yeah, it's a wolf. Wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah,
dude, that's.
See, I'm not smart. I don't know. I'm a fucking moron. All right, but anyway, back to
this. Dude, I can't. Dude, this is satanic shit for real. Because that Son of Sam thing is 100% satanic and done on purpose.
Around the world, we see that third, fourth, fifth genders have always.
Because Satan inverts reality.
Right.
And this is
I know.
Version of reality.
Okay, this is really random, but I was reading a manga that takes place in hell.
Yeah.
And over there, they don't care about this shit at all.
Yeah.
And in the manga, there's like a section of hell where they cut off all your genitals. And there's like, it's a really fucked up manga. But there's I'll show it to you someday. But there's a section in there where like guys have their dicks cut off and like the girls have their tits cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's supposed to be like their torture. You know what I mean? Wow. So I'm just saying,
dude. I'm telling you, this is literally like a satanic agenda. It's like the majority of people, probably even them, have no clue about this. Mm-hmm. I just decoded.
I think most normal people are still not hip to this. It's starting to like become so mainstream.
But I really think people need to be aware that symbol is a sigil with occult meanings to it. So literally the people that are probably really behind this movement are Satanists.
Yeah, and you worship Satan, so you would know.
Right? Yeah. I probably am Satan, so.
And in different cultures, the idea of what gender is or relation to our bodies is completely different than maybe here in the United States.
I have a gender pronoun chart that I got really confused about, and I'm just.
Dr. Phil like super old to me, or is it my imagination?
He's like in slow mo right now.
Yeah, he really is. He's from the South, so he's slow to begin with.
Yeah.
And he talks in a Southern drawl, but he's like getting older.
He's like really slow.
Yeah, he really is.
Talking. Yeah. He's like, where am I at right now? He's like, I don't even know where I'm at.
Here's the gender chart.
Themself? That's not even English.
This is again academics that are bored.
Right, no shit.
They got nothing to do. And they're just coming up with bullshit.
And they're just like lunatics.
Yeah, like look at this.
Dude, I mean, imagine like a kid having to know all this stuff. This is too much.
I do kind of wonder if you're in college, if this is like on a syllabus, is this stuff that they're like passing out? Like we have to be aware of this.
This is like the new language of Satan. I swear to God, because. Think about it, like this is very German influenced with the ver and the zer and all this stuff, and so basically they're trying to insert a new language into society, but literally that's simple. I'm sorry guys, if you really care, your own community should address that symbol, because that's not a joke.
Yeah,
that's not a joke.
You're really freaked out by it.
I'm freaked out.
I don't want to show you my necklace I'm wearing right now.
You're wearing that necklace? Wow, no, for real. If anyone's in this non-binary gay community, like, you guys need to call somebody out, because that's not a joke.
A
that's
priest.
Yeah, somebody. I mean, that's a serious deal right there.
Absolutely,
it's a serious deal.
But there were like just using co.
Not all these pronouns I think I even recognize too, which is okay, right? I think at the end of the day too, people will have different pronouns beyond he or she or even they, which I use in a singular context for myself. But as you can see, there's an ongoing evolution of language and how people can identify. If you're unsure how,
imagine this being your life.
I know.
Like this is like your
mission.
Your cross to bear, right? Like it's first of all, it's fucking boring.
Yeah.
Like who gives a shit, really?
I don't care, really. When it comes down to it.
Like if you talk about like your pronouns constantly, like it's not an interesting topic.
And once you eventually like sit down and be like, this is stupid.
Right. And then once you get past that. What's going on in your head aside from this? That's what I want to know.
I agree.
Because I bet, the girl got her tits cut off, and he's a chick now.
Yeah.
But I bet they seem like two dolts to me. I'm gonna be honest. Like they just don't seem like two interesting people at all. And and if they didn't have this, what would they have?
Right. Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. Because if you're spending all your time worrying about this.
Yeah.
Like then what's going on here?
You're a bore.
Yeah, you're boring.
How to use someone's pronouns after.
You're not like Derek, who's like constantly jelking and around documenting things in the forest.
Finding dead animals in trees and like cracking the code of that and Dude, I'm cracking the code. I'm telling you, I'm cracking codes left and right. I mean, I just cracked the code.
Cracking heads. Smoking crack.
Yeah, smoking crack, cracking codes.
If the person has disclosed what their pronouns are, just ask. Clarify. I just want to make sure that I'm using your pronouns in the correct way.
Shut up.
You know what XIE?
So you say Z.
Z.
I like how this is here.
Here.
I am here. Like, is that a?
Yeah, I don't know. No, these are pronouns. These are
a fourth dimensional pronoun. What are we talking about?
I don't know.
There is a Z right below.
Mm-hmm. There's different ways to spell and pronounce pronouns. It's complicated and nuanced, but it's important for us to understand that complexity.
My next guest has been criticized online. Yeah.
Imagine if they started implementing this and there would be endless bathrooms everywhere. Every fucking store would have like 36 bathrooms.
A bathroom?
Yeah. And there'd be like fucking like, I don't know, like squids with legs walking out of it, you know what I mean? And
dude, probably.
All these weird, bizarre animals.
Thing, like, once you tell a kid they could identify as anything, then they identify as a squid as a kid. Then they'll just be a squid when they're an adult and be totally fucked up in the
That's
head.
what's going to happen. These stores... corporations are going to get so progressive. They're like, all right, got to remodel all of our stores now. And like more than 50% of the fucking stores are just bathrooms. They get rid of like registers and aisles.
Like you walk into Target, those bathrooms are right there on the left.
Yeah.
It's like a row the whole length of the building of just bathrooms.
That would be great. And like 90% of them are not being used. It's just the he/she bathrooms are occupied, and then like there's a couple of guys in dresses going to their own bathrooms, and that'd be about it.
Yeah.
For his views about gender identity, his reply may surprise you. That's next.
Dun, dun, dun.
You don't get your own pronouns.
So you think it's a
So this is the guy. Let's fast forward a little bit.
Yeah.
This is the guy. He's a conservative. Or whatever.
Jenny is a real walrus.
His name's Matt Walsh.
Yeah.
He comes out and pretty much what we're doing, like, okay, enough with this.
Yeah.
I've had enough of it. This is just silly, guys. Let's just do away with this, you know? All right, so hold on. I think I went ahead too much. Let's get an intro into him and who he is. Isn't that important, ladies and gentlemen?
different than they were biologically created.
Yeah, I think it's delusion. It could be mental illness.
Tuh.
There's a fucking ad.
Only two things
It's also satanic.
Liberty Mutual customizing your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
My name is Matt Walsh, and I've written a book called Johnny the Walrus. This book is about identity and imagination. He identifies as a walrus, and his mom's a little silly. She takes it seriously and thinks he really is a walrus. So she went on her phone, and there are people telling her that this isn't pretend. He's really a walrus. And his mother takes him to the doctor to have him surgically transition and gets him walrus hormone pills, and then eventually tries to drop him off at a zoo to live with other walruses. Not only topping the Amazon charts, my book has taken the world by storm.
It's also hilarious too that like this is where politics has gotten.
Right.
We're arguing about something as inane and obvious.
Right,
as,
like this is the defense too. That you
Right.
gotta make Johnny the Walrus cartoon book.
Yeah, because like I mean, traditionally, haven't conservatives always been ridiculous with
Yeah.
their like being hyper moral about everything.
Right.
But this brings them back into the mainstream of normality, where they're on the side of hey, obviously this is silly.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I
like,
mean?
like our only defense is to be just as silly.
Right.
Like to write this Johnny the Walrus.
Yeah.
So that's just how we defend normality.
And I almost want to read this kid's book because it looks good. I don't know.
Dude, it sounds good. So he's gonna drop the kid off at his mom. Like, yeah, dude, that's what's gonna happen too. It's like, well, I could drop my kids off at a zoo and have them live there.
Yeah.
Like they'll start justifying. It's all.
He makes a good.
justification.
I don't know if he makes it in this video, but there's another argument. Like, why aren't you the age that you are? Like, why aren't you like you're 30ish?
I could be 80
why aren't
if I
you
wanted.
80?
Yeah, I
right.
could be 80.
You know, because it's obvious that that's not. You don't look 80.
Yeah,
But
right.
maybe on the but they could make the argument. No, I am 80 because that's how I feel.
I'm actually being dead serious right here. When I was in high school, I felt like I was 80 years old. Like I felt like an old man.
Very dad-like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very dad-like. I always felt like an old man. So,
Right.
dude, I do identify as an 80-year-old.
Yeah.
So.
You always have a broom and you're hitting the ceiling, telling everybody,
I'm like I'm twisting my.
turn that music down, you goddamn kids.
Like what? I need to get.
Dude, I feel that way when I go out.
I know. I need to get a hearing aid.
You know what I mean? No, like you go out to bars and the music's really loud, and you're like, God damn, is that music too loud?
Yeah.
I want to fucking.
And then you see all the kids, and you're like, these fucking kids.
Right.
They're so annoying.
Right. I was out last night. Right. I was
Dude,
telling
I
you.
bet you're being old man because I would be old man. It's
I-
so annoying.
I hate going out. It's too loud. You know what I mean? It's just.
too loud. And there's like too many people around you.
Right.
And everyone's just annoying.
I want to talk about the things I want to talk about. Nobody's listening.
Right.
You know.
Because and everyone's on some whatever. They just think about dumb stuff.
Yeah, they're
I
on
do
their
that.
phones.
I like
they're-
talking about World War II.
Right. Yeah.
Like I need, that's what an old man would do. It's like everyone's dad. Like they know everything about World War. That's what old men do.
Maybe you should just hang out at retirement
I
homes.
probably should.
Yeah.
Right? I get along with old people very well. Old women also like me very well.
Yeah, and I
This is
told
our
me.
next guest, author and conservative host of Daily Wire's The Matt Walsh Show, talking about his recently published children's book that has since been removed online by a popular large retail chain. Now, Matt says gender is not a social construct, but rooted firmly in biology. True?
True, absolutely. Well,
Imagine this being stated like 20 years ago.
I know.
Everybody would be like, "This is the dumbest, most
Exactly.
obvious."
And everyone would go on, this is dumb.
Yeah,
That's
right.
it.
actually, just to clarify, and with all due respect, but most of what we just heard in the previous segment was total nonsense, which is why when you were pushing...
I love how he just...
He's just going our show. We get along very well.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
This was total nonsense.
Right, we're just calling out the obvious shit.
Yeah.
Just calling out the obvious shit.
For definitions and that sort of thing, they were not able to provide.
Oh, they're holding each other's hands and shit.
Sex. Well, as human beings, we have a sex, male or female.
Dude, I'm sorry. He looks like a what's it called? A Neanderthal, like
Which one?
Sasquatch. He looks like Sasquatch.
Who?
The man or the girl man?
Oh, the lady boy.
Yeah,
Addison.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because he's so hairy.
Right. Yeah.
He looks like a Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Like a pretty Sasquatch.
He's got arm hair. I bet he doesn't shave his pubes.
Yeah. if you don't shave your armpits and you got all this arm hair and you want to.
I'm sorry. You cannot be if you're a transgender and you want to be a dignified lady.
Yeah.
You have to go get a Brazilian.
Right.
And get all those ass hairs. Out of all the crevices.
There is no girl that I've ever met or ever known.
Yeah.
That is cool with being hairy.
You're right. Absolutely.
No. Like that's psychotic.
If he goes all the way with it, kudos to him. Her.
Yeah.
They, them.
Zer. Biological scientific fact. Now, gender is a linguistic term. Words have gender. People don't.
You're saying that there should be no construct of gender, just sex. You're either male or female.
Right.
And
by the way, does this guy comb his beard? It's too manicured.
Yeah.
Can I just say that right now?
It is. Yeah.
It's like it looks like he greased it up, took care of it.
He's got it real fluffy and everything.
Yeah, it looks really.
Because I comb my beard all the time.
Yeah.
It's like I just got a wild beard.
His beard. Can I say this? I want to nuzzle my head into it.
Yeah, it's
like my
looks
face.
very soft. Looks like a pillow. He's got pillow beard.
Yeah, it's really nice and it looks shiny.
Well, dude, I bet if you grew your beard, it'd probably go like that. Have you ever had it longer than that?
No, because I feel like I look fat when my beard's long.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, I look like a big fat fuck.
Do you really?
I don't know. In my own head, that's how I feel, you know?
Oh, well, I know, yeah, because I've never seen you more than beard. Like,
Actually,
that's probably your max length.
This is about my, yeah.
You just not shave for the next 3 months. Let's see what it gets like.
Don't look good, though.
Really? It doesn't look good?
Well, either that or I look like I belong in ISIS. That's what I look like.
You start wearing like a turban and
shit. A twink ISIS member.
Yeah, they'd be like, people initially be like, oh, I'm terrified. Then it's like, wait, this guy's just twink.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I'm not going to blow up this building. I'm just
probably
twink.
ISIS porn out there somewhere. Set up as terrorists.
There is.
Oh, really?
Of course there is.
Oh, yeah. I mean, of course.
Yeah.
Someone feeling in a mental, emotional way that they don't identify with the sex that they have been biologically created as and assigned at birth.
Do you think Dr. Phil has interns that shine the top of his head?
Yeah, he's they have a car buffing.
Yeah.
And
or they put his head through a bowling machine
they put,
or whatever.
Carnauba wax on his head.
Yeah, because I mean, look at that. He's got a nice. It looks perfectly.
Oh, dude, it's like
coiffed and clean. I always think about that with Steve Harvey's head.
Yeah.
Because he clearly shaves it with a razor.
Yeah.
Remember I shaved my head with a razor? Do you remember that?
Oh yeah. Huh?
And it was like a ball sack almost. That's what it was like a scrotum.
Yeah, because some people have smooth head, and some people have they got ridges.
Right.
Ridges in the skin or something.
Yeah. Guys, by the way, don't use a razor to shave your head.
Unless you have a Dr. Phil head.
Unless you're Dr. Phil, but that, it's so weird. It feels like your head does feel like a scrotum.
Yeah.
Not that I feel, other than my own.
Don't you? You should. I wish if I could grow my hair like Dr. Phil, I would. I got too
much hair? He has no hair.
I know. If I grew my hair and there no hair grew on the top, I would love to have the sides.
The sides?
Yeah.
Why don't you just shave?
I could just keep shaving the center over and over every day.
That would be psychotic.
It would.
Based on their genitalia, if they don't feel that way, that there's no construct.
Are these people watching on Zoom in the background? Is that what that is?
Is that really?
Look.
Well, that's got nothing to do with the reality.
You'll see.
You feel however you want. I mean, I could sit here and say that I feel like a tomato plant, but that doesn't mean that I actually am those things. So your self-perception, you can have whatever self-perception you want, but you can't expect me to take part in that self-perception or to take part in this kind of charade, this theatrical production. You don't get your own pronouns, just like you don't get your own prepositions or your own adjectives. It's like if I were to tell you, my adjectives are handsome and brilliant. And no matter whatever you're talking about me, you have to describe me as handsome and brilliant.
That's a great way to look at it.
It's a great analogy.
It's a great analogy. It's a great way to look at it.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, I mean, we don't view you that way. I'm sorry.
Right,
It honestly, like, it's not that absurd to make that leap of.
It's really not.
You know what I mean?
It's really not that absurd.
Because adjectives and pronouns are not that different.
Yeah, because they're basing the concept off of this literary foundation or whatever.
Identify makes no sense. You don't get your own pronouns. That's grammar. That's language.
So you think it's a delusion?
Dude, I think he's like, I never looked at it like that. He's right.
Yeah, right. Who, Dr. Phil, you think? Or?
No, Addison.
Oh, Addison. Addison don't want to hear the truth.
But I think he acknowledged it, and he's like, that actually is the truth.
You think so, deep down?
Dude, yeah, look at his reaction right there.
All right, hold on. We'll go back.
His reaction was like, he's like, yep, you're right.
Because that's how I identify. Makes no sense. You don't get your own pronouns. That's grammar. That's language.
So you think it?
See the mouth thing, like,
I think no. I'll tell you what that is.
Oh no, that was like, oh you fuck.
Right.
Yeah, it was you fuck face. I thought that was like, he's right, but no, that wasn't. That was like, you fucking dick.
Yeah, you're a dick.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
This is how I'm. Because again, this is all about me.
That was like the bitch face. Right. Like, I'm about to like go after you.
Yeah. This is it's all about me. I'm the center of the world and attention.
That was a selfish face.
Yeah. This is him coming in like a daddy, going like, no, playtime's over now.
Yeah.
It's a delusion. Someone is self-delusional.
Yeah, I think it's delusion. It could be mental illness. It could be it's a lot of different things. With children, there's also just a basic confusion that all kids have. Like that's why when you hear a parent say, "Oh, my 4-year-old son came to me and said that I'm a girl now, and so that's what I'm gonna raise him as a girl." No, you're a 4-year-old. I have 4 kids. When a 4-year-old boy comes to you and says, "Oh, I'm a girl," here's a good follow-up question. What is a girl? Ask him what he means by that. What do you mean by girl? And when you ask him that, here's what he'll tell you. He will tell you what he really means is that he wants to do some of the things that girls do, like play with the dollhouse, or he likes the color pink. That's fine. Play with the dollhouse, but you're still a boy. Mm-hmm. That's a question I would like to throw out to other members of the panel. Actually, because just like the 4-year-old can't answer what is a girl. Well, this is one of the problems with this left-wing gender ideology is that no one who espouses it can even tell you what these words mean. Like, what is a woman?
The other interesting thing about this too is it's 2 guys playing dress up.
Yeah.
Telling a guy with 4 kids what he should be telling.
He should be raising his kids.
How he should be and it's always that. Like these gay advocates or whatever are always telling people with kids how they should be raising their kids, and they don't have kids at all.
Kids.
Like
it's fucking weird.
It's always that scenario. It's like who the fuck are you? Like get the fuck out of here. Like
shit.
Can you tell me what a woman is?
No, I can't, because it's not for me to say. Womanhood looks different for everybody.
Also, do these people not look at? Do they see a dictionary and go, "I refuse to accept the words in this book"?
They just refuse reality.
Do they like look at dictionaries like it's the Bible and refuse to believe it?
It's like refusing the truth, where it's basically saying like the sky is blue. It's like no.
You could make that very argument. It's the same leap of faith.
Dude, it is. It is. It's the same leap of faith. It's like
nope. I think the sky is green.
No, the sky is not blue.
Yeah, fuck you. It's green.
Define a woman as
an adult human female.
And what does a female mean?
Well, that's
how do you define a
someone with female reproductive organs.
Okay.
Someone who's here's the thing, when you're female, it goes right down to your bones, your DNA. So that's why if someone dies, we could dig up their bones 100 years from now. We have no idea what they believed in their head, but we can tell what sex they were because it's ingrained in every fiber of their being.
Yeah, transgenders hate paleontology.
Yeah, right.
And archaeology.
Yeah, ban paleontology, ban archaeology.
Yeah, how would you identify dinosaurs and what, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, right. It's like this was a non-binary dinosaur.
This dinosaur liked wearing dresses.
Right.
Interesting. So I'm trying to understand. Your definition is that a woman is someone who is female, you said, right?
Right.
It's like, so you're trying to say the sky is blue. You're trying to say water is wet.
Oh my God, you're a Nazi.
Yeah, right. You Nazi. Even though I have a satanic symbol that I stand by.
Have maybe someone who is female, identifies as a woman, right? Cisgender woman, right? As you just explained, maybe doesn't have the ability to reproduce. Maybe it doesn't have those organs that you're talking about that are reproductive organs.
So you're not female then.
Yeah, right.
It throws you out of the running.
Right, so if you're born with a penis, then you're like, well, I guess there's...
In 2022, this is shocking news to everybody, but if you have a penis, you're not a woman, and you can't have babies. I don't know what to tell you.
damn it.
It's over for you
Damn
in that
it.
regard.
I thought my whole life I could have kids.
I think you would be a great mother, honestly.
I know. I want to like carry the kid and everything.
Do you think you would like to be pregnant?
I love to be pregnant.
Yeah.
I want to have the baby inside me.
Yeah.
Carried around.
I think we talked about that one
Get that
time. It had nothing to do with this debate, but I think I just asked you
Get a
randomly.
maternal bond.
Yeah.
And I start thinking the sky's green.
Yeah.
And water's...
I think you would go to the extreme with like, your weird food cravings that you get.
Yeah, right. Dude, it would be extreme. And be like, oh, fire's not hot, and I go jump in the fire.
As you should.
Yeah, right.
I have answered the question. You stood up here and said trans women are women.
Yes.
Tell me what you mean. What is a woman?
Womanhood is something that, just as Ethan explained, I cannot define because I am not
But
myself.
you used the word, so what did you mean when you said trans women?
I am not myself.
Yeah, right?
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't want to, like...
They don't want to just address reality and, like, the truth. It's
No,
just,
but
no
words
sense.
have meaning to it,
Yeah.
right? Like, every word can't have a different meaning to you because you feel special on the inside. So, like, we have to have...
Right, he made a good point. It's like, I want everyone to identify that I'm handsome.
Right,
that
yeah.
I'm sexy.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's like, no. It's like, that's objective. Or that's subjective.
Yeah.
This is all subjective shit.
Yeah, not objective, subjective.
Yeah, that's what I meant, subjective.
Always objectifying women, Derek. Always. Always and forever.
Yeah.
I cannot define what a woman is because I do not identify as a woman. Womanhood is something that is an umbrella term. It includes people
That
who
describes what?
people who identify as a woman.
Identify as what?
As a woman.
What is that?
Was to each their own. Each woman, each man.
I mean, this is lunatic shit.
It's honestly
this is
like
lunatic shit.
It's like having an argument with your wheels spinning in the mud.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what this
or
is.
it's like having an argument with a child that doesn't know anything.